Good evening and welcome to this edition of Crystals of Experience from your host Kumar Bala. The topic for today is bad attitude is like a flat tire. One cannot go ahead in life or in any sphere without improving it or changing it. Imagine driving a car with a flat tire. It's going to cause you so much inconvenience. First of all, you'll be moving only in inches. You'll be busting up a tire forever. And secondly, you may veer off the road and cause an accident. So that if that is the predicament of a flat tire, which it could lead us to, then you can imagine if one has a bad attitude, what we have to go through in life. A person with a bad attitude is basically a person who is jaundiced, who is prejudiced, and himself a no-hoper. He may have been the Dion of wherever he works or whichever group he is with, but over a period of time, if he is soured and his attitude starts getting from optimistic to pessimistic to um, downright horrible, then we can understand that he is going to be of no use to anybody, let alone to his team or the group which he works for. Basically, a person with a bad attitude will stop because he can only try to do what he knows or what he thinks is right. But he is unable to convince people because he is not able to take people along with him. And once that happens, then we can understand that people will give him a go by. And the worst thing for a person who is already having a painful attitude and who is feeling at war with himself is when the juniors also realize that this man is not up to anything good and therefore he should be left by the wayside which he belongs. We have always seen that apart from the fact that he contributes nothing, a bad attitude person will also be jealous. He has no right to be because there are other people who are working day and night and who are trying to prove themselves, whether they have the talent or not. He may be the most talented person, but if he is not able to deliver, he is not able to move forward, he may not able to be a part of the team, then he is better left out and let the others do the work for him. That leaving him alone will cause jealousy because immediately he will try to muster all the negative feelings of a person and the people who are in his team or in his group or in the company and cause them to feel miserable as much as he can, depending on how powerful he is. After a while, we find that he becomes caustic. He becomes a person like whom nobody would like to have interaction with, and suddenly he'll be a person who, from being the epitome of good and virtuous, suddenly becomes a foul-mouthed and a person with absolutely no regard for fellow beings and for the success of the team or the group he works for. That is why we have to ensure that when we have a person who has a problem, we spot out that he has a bad attitude, we need to spend time and get a psychologist to ensure that he's able to move about and contribute, change his attitude, like we change a flat tire into a good one, and thereby get him running after doing the running repairs. A person with a bad attitude generally has a chip in the shoulder, but a little do good by other people, and by trying to jog him along, maybe he would break his negative attitude and be asset for the team which he belongs. So with that, it's good luck to all of you, and we will see you tomorrow.